and welcome to the Direct Selling Success Podcast. I'm Anna Green, and I'm here to share with you tips, tricks, and training on network marketing done right. Thank you for listening. In this episode, I really want to delve into why you do what you do. There's a reason for this. When you can really identify and know why you're doing what you're doing, you're so much more likely to do more. You're so much more likely to stick at it when things get tough. So I want you to ask yourself today, why do you do what you do? Why? Is it the love of the products? Is it the love of helping people? Is it the being able to work around your family? The earning opportunity? Is it the income? Is it that sense of achievement? Is it, what's that thing? What is that thing? So for me, way back when I first started in direct sales, the reason that I chose to do it wasn't for the money. Everybody says, join for extra money. For me, it wasn't money. I was a military wife. I didn't know many people at all. I was going on the school run, dropping my daughter off, coming home, going on the school run, dropping my daughter off, coming home. I tried to get a job, but I couldn't get anything that fit around the kids' school. I couldn't get anything that I could do in school hours. I couldn't get anything that was local because I lived in the middle of nowhere. I didn't have the parents local or any childcare or anything like that. And I remember standing outside the school gates one day and someone coming up to me, just, in the playground, small talk. Oh, you're Laura's mum, aren't you? Oh, it's nice to meet you. Hey, I'm so-and-so. I'm Billy's mum. I can't remember the name of the child. But that was it. We were known as Laura's mum and Billy's mum. And every time I went back into that playground, it would be the same thing. Oh, hi, you're Laura's mum. Yes. And I felt like I was losing my identity, totally losing my identity. I couldn't feel like I could get a way out of this. Don't get me wrong, I love my daughter. I love my son. I love my kids to bits. But at that time, I was so depressed and I just totally lost myself. I didn't know who I was anymore. My identity was not mine. It revolved around my kids. And I happened to turn up at a friend's house, got invited to one of these party plan parties. You guys still do them, some of you? And it was the old Virgin V back in the day. Virgin V, who remembers Virgin V? Oh, I wasn't into makeup. I didn't do skincare. I was a mum. That was what my life revolved around now. Or back then anyway. You're talking, this is early 2000s. And I remember sitting there and watching this lady demonstrate these products that I really had no interest in. I think I bought some shower gel. I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? This is fun. It's fun with friends. This lady who's presenting the stuff seems to be really enjoying herself. This is great. I could do this. And I could do it when my hubby's at home, or I could do it from home, or I could have people around my house and sell the stuff. Can't sell Virgin V though. Can't do that because she's doing that, and I don't do skincare and makeup. That's not my thing. Anyway, she never offered it. She never, in the room, she never particularly said, oh, you can do this too. So I never really thought it was an option. Anyway, I went to a few because you tended to do the rounds on these things in that day and age. Somebody would have a party from a party and so on. So we kept seeing each other. And I remember her coming in one day saying that she'd just been made regional manager and she was going on this amazing holiday. And it made me feel funny. I was like, God, I would absolutely love that. I would absolutely love those things, to be a regional manager and going on holidays and doing all that through having fun at parties. That's just the best job ever. And I can't even remember how I found the company that I ended up with, but I did. And I just kind of fell into it, really. I was probably at another party, from another company, because, you know, we did quite a few. And I just ticked the box on the form, I think. Just ticked the box and said, well, do you know what? I can do that. Tick. Do you think would you like a business opportunity? Do you think you can do what I do, type of thing? Tick. Yes, I can. I would love that. And a kit arrived at my house within a couple of weeks. And I never looked back. And do you know what? I joined because of that, losing my identity. And it gave me my life back. It gave me my confidence back. So we often think, you know, we should say that it's for the money, or we should say, you know, I got started for the love of the products. Why do you do what you do? You know, why? Really think about it. I mean, it took me a long time to realize that. I thought, oh, you know, it's just something to do at home. It's just something to do to earn a bit of extra cash. That's what I thought. It wasn't until I really, really delved into my why and thought, do you know, actually, what is it that drives me to do this? It's that sense of achievement. It's that proving to myself that I am more than just a mum, more than just that person who stands at the school gates. And for this business, Direct Selling Success, it's kind of similar. I want to prove to myself that I can take this as far as I can. I want to prove to myself and to everybody else out there, but mostly me, that I can do anything I set my mind to. And every time I achieve a goal, I celebrate it and I go for the next thing. And it's very different from direct sales, is my business now, but it's the same principle. You know, I can't achieve the holidays, I'll get the recognition on stage, but I can hit a target and I can help so many people and I can be recognized for the things that I'm doing well and help more people and make a difference to the industry. So, you know, I have this big why. And yes, part of it is money, but the majority of it is that whole, still for me, that sense of achievement, that being something more. So really think about what that why is for you. Every person has a different reason for doing what they do. Your reason might be completely different from mine, and I would love to hear about it. If you want to tell us about it, tell me about it. You know, share it in the comments on the podcast. Email me, admin@directselling-success.com. Send me an email and say, you know, tell us what your why is. It's amazing. And the more you do this business, the more your why will change. I mean, my why at the beginning was, you know, to be more than just Laura's mum, to be known as something else. It's still very similar, but it's grown so much more. Your why will be very different to when you first started. And that's okay. It changes the longer you're in the business. I love what I do because I get to see people shine. I love what I do because I love watching other people develop and grow. And I love the fact that I get to be a part of that journey and get paid to do it. I'm not ashamed to admit that money is a driver, and I don't think any of us should be. Money makes the world go round. It really does. But I ask this question so often on my Direct Selling Success Facebook group. You know, what is your why? And I get the same generic answers, the answers that they feel they should give. You know, what do you want to achieve? Another one, what do you want to achieve? It's always, I want to be a leader. I want to be the top of the company. I want to earn £10,000, whatever it might be, seems to be really generic. But those things, they're not that real why. You might want to be a leader. Yeah, great. But why? Why do you want to be a leader? Is it the money? Because I'm betting your bottom dollar that there's easier ways of making money than becoming a leader in this industry. It's a great way to do it, but there's got to be something else to get you to do that and stick at it. The majority of people who just want to be a leader, but they don't know why, or they just want to get to that title, don't stay there. They don't. You know, I've promoted out so many leaders in my time that you can see the pattern. I want to be a leader. I want to be a leader. I want to get up on that stage. They do it. They get up on that stage. They've no reason to carry on. They've no reason to keep working at that level, to be bringing the people in. And when it gets hard, they drop. It's the same with people who come into this industry with a very shallow why. And I don't mean shallow as in like a bad word. I just mean like a low level, like you know what I mean. I'm here like recording myself, making hand gestures as if you can see me. That's just ridiculous. But if you come in with no real why that has substance, that's what I mean by shallow, rather than, you know, some sort of mean, nasty why. If that why isn't deep enough, once you've got to a difficult point, there's no real reason to carry on. And this industry isn't easy, is it? We know it's not easy. So that why needs to pull. It needs to make you feel something, right? So I want you to really, really think about your why. What your why was when you first started. You know, yeah, it might have been some free products, but there will have been something more to it than that. Otherwise, you know, there's better ways again of getting free products than coming into a business. Or maybe that really was your why and you didn't really know what you were doing, sold something that wasn't quite what you expected it to be, and your why developed over time. That reason for you carrying on in this business can't just be the free products. There's got to be something else to it. What is it? I want you to really ask yourself what it is. If you want to earn £10,000, why? What difference will it make? What will it mean to you? How will you feel when you've achieved it? What will you do with that money? What will you do after you've achieved that money? What's going to be the next thing? You know, there's got to be something bigger. Because, yeah, you can achieve £10,000 in sales, £10,000 in profit, £10,000 in income, you know, whatever it might be. But then what happens after that? There's got to be something deeper. There's got to be something deeper, right? So dig right down. You might have more than one why. You know, at the moment for me, one why, massive why for me, is to get my house renovated. Massive why for me. So I'm driving towards that. It's not going to make me stop once I've got my house renovated. There'll be something else because my why is deeper than that. I have other things that I want to do. I have other dreams I want to achieve. You know, this making a difference in the industry for me, having an impact with people, helping other people succeed. Why do I want those? You know, thinking about it deeper, it comes down to all that time about that sense of people knowing who I am and making that difference and having that impact will then mean that I'm just more than a mum. Do you get what I mean? So really thinking deeply about this why can help you really connect with it. Why do you want to be a leader, for example? Why do you want to be a leader? Well, because I want to get up on stage. Why do you want to get up on stage? What is it going to mean to you to get up on stage? Well, it would mean I've made it. So why is it important that you've made it? Well, it's important that I've made it because actually I've never really made a go of anything in my life. And actually, if I can do this, I can prove to myself I can do anything. Ah, right. Okay. That's the why. Do you see? So it's much more deep than just, I want to be a leader or I want to get up on that stage. It's because you want to prove to yourself that you can be something more. For example, I want to make £10,000. Why do you want to make £10,000? Well, because I need to be able to show that I can earn some money for my family. So why is it important that you earn that money for your family? That's just to, you know, to give us that better life, to make sure that my kids don't have that experience that I had growing up, to be there for them, to be that parent that is the success that they look up to and think I can do that. Whoa, there we go. That's why you want to earn £10,000. Do you see what I mean by the difference? Which one connects more? The £10,000 or that, you know, being that parent that your kid looks up to and thinks, yeah, actually, I want to be like them. One is going to make you do the things, the hard things. The other one's going to be like, well, £10,000, never mind. Do you see? Because I really want you to see the difference, right? So get that why, nail what that why is, really analyze and dig deep as to what that why is, really, honestly with yourself, what it is. Not for somebody else, but for you. And write it down, make it into a pretty picture, make a collage of it, Write it down on a piece of paper every single day, stick it on your mirror, stick it on your fridge, print it out and put it on a wall, whatever it is, and share it with somebody else. It doesn't have to be somebody that's close to you. It can be, you can share it with me, you can share it with your upline, but share it with somebody, best friend, whoever. Because when you share it with somebody else, it makes it more real. Right. But when you know exactly what your why is, you'll become so much more focused. You will have so much more clarity on why you're doing what you're doing. You will take more action. You will do the things that you need to do to make your business a success. If you've enjoyed this podcast and you think it's going to be of value to somebody else, please do share it. Do connect with me on my socials for loads more hints and tips on running your direct sales business. And yeah, give us a follow or subscribe to my podcast. It'd be lovely to have you listen to some of these in the future. Bye for now.